Hello, welcome. My name is Emmanuel Jesudiro. I'm the founder and the CEO of Tutorspoint Educational Consult. I'm also the host of this live webinar. In this live webinar, we'll be looking at scholarship opportunities and reaching out to people, and we'll be discussing scholarship opportunity for students that are looking at seeking to gain fully funded scholarship in the US and in other countries. And also in this live webinar, we'll be having our co-host. Her name is Tijani. She's one of our students here at Tutorspoint Educational Consult. We tutor her for our SAT exam, IELTS, and so. And having the right score, she scored 1,400 SAT and a 8.5 band score in IELTS. She used these two opportunities to seek for admission in the US, and eventually she was successful in securing a fully funded scholarship. And with that opportunity, she's currently in the US now in Kentucky study, and she also wants to share with us her experience, how we can secure a fully funded scholarship, and how to help others to wants to go through the same process to have this opportunity. It's a lifetime opportunity, and I think that it's a session that nobody will want to miss. We kindly welcome everybody that's joining us live on this webinar, and you're going to be learning a lot. Beyond us speaking, we'll be having other people, we'll be having other updates that we're going to be sharing as part of our corporate social responsibility in our company at Tutorspoint Educational Consult. We only do not just want to just share the knowledge and ideas of how to secure a fully funded scholarship, but there's a roadmap that you have to follow to be able to secure those. So what are the exams you're supposed to do? What are the things you're going to do? What about the visa process? And so we're going to be looking at opportunities with different countries, and because of the financial cost of enrolling for all those exam and the preparation, which is very very key at Tutorspoint Educational Consult. We are offering this service like I said, the corporate social responsibility to tutor people freely for the SAT, and we have a student here in Nigeria. They're also preparing for exams like SAT, WAEC, and UTME. We're also using this platform to also welcome those people to have a free class for them, just to help as much as possible number of students we can help to excel and to climb this academic success. The goal of this Tutorsport Academy that we created out from Tutorsport Educational Consult is just to raise academic geniuses and to help those people, marginalized people, and people who ordinarily will not be able to afford the cost of all this, to be able to have the opportunity to achieve excellence, just as Nancy has done. I'll be hoping to have Nancy join us soon, and she'll be sharing her experience and help other people to get this opportunity. I'm sure we have a lot of students, we have a lot of people who have been asking, testing, sending messages, and then this is the right opportunity for you to have the right resources, right information, and for you to have the technical know-how to to, uh, to be ahead of your equal and other people. So the floor is going to be open soon. The life is just getting started, and we'll be expecting our co-host to join us soon. I believe she will be having some assignment or so. She's running up her assignment over, and we believe that others will be joining us soon as we on board. But let me just keep reiterating the information why we expect our co-host to join us. Like say, you're welcome if you're joining us live on this webinar. Like again, like I repeat, my name is Emmanuel Jesudino, and I am the CEO of Tutorspoint Educational Consult, and also the founder of the Wutuli Learning Hub. And in this webinar, what we are doing is helping people, helping students, giving them the right information. Not only about the information, there are a lot of resources we're going to be sharing on as we go on the webinar, and we hope that uh, you'll be blessed, and then we are going to have one of the best experience on the webinar. So we'll try to have our co-host join us. So we'll quickly just have a little break while we ask our co-host to join us. Okay, people are joining us back again. We are expecting our co-host, in person of Nancy Tijani from the US, to join the live webinar so that we can start, as you can start with the experience, and we can start the live class. Welcome everybody that's just joining us. The live webinar has started. We are expecting our co-host, and I'm expecting that she will join us soon while we start. We- So we're having our co-host joining soon. Everybody, we welcome you. Our co-host is coming on like in 5 minutes, 10 minutes time. She's trying to round up most of the things she's doing. She has having activities and assignments. And it's a great privilege to be having her on this live webinar. And she's promised us that maybe sometimes before month end, she's also going to be having. It's going to be an expanded. It's going to be an expanded. It's going to be an expanded section where some of our colleagues over there will also be joining us, and we're going to be having a kind of an expanded session as join us. So we have Nancy Tijani with us here. Nancy, can you hear from you? How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, so it's afternoon over there.
Yes, sir.
So how's we studying?
Good, sir. Everything is going good.
So while you were about to join us, I was reiterating the the organogram of today's live section, and I was telling them that we have Nancy. You're going to be sharing us your story, um, uh, the roadmap of how you secure the scholarship. Um, you're going to be telling us the opportunities that is there for students. You're going to be sharing with us again. There are people like you in your age that see this scholarship route as a way of to attain their future goal, and a lot of people will be aspiring. So I would like you to tell us more about the scholarship pathway and the exam you did. Are you able to secure the fully funded scholarship? Uh, Maybe we are going to be talking this more beyond what we already know, beyond just the shore of USA. We're going to be looking at even UK and other countries, and the right core, the right course, and a lot of things we want people to know and to hear about. And I believe as we go deep into the live session, more and more questions will come up, and then people will be able to benefit. Thank you. May I welcome again Nancy Tijani.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome to this webinar. She is a fully funded scholar at Berea College in Kentucky, USA. She's from Nigeria. She's single. She's aspiring, and you're hoping to make sure that her goal is fulfilled. Just like she's going to be sharing this experience with you, and we hope that it will be a wonderful section. And just stay tuned. A lot of more information will be coming up because we have a lot of things in store for you. We have a lot of plans for people that ordinarily will not be able to afford. For example, we have a lot of students from Ghana, from Cameroon, and so sending a lot of messages to us that they will not be able to ordinarily attend, afford the fee for free SAT class. So in this webinar, you'll be learning a lot of opportunities abound, and I bet you wouldn't want to miss this webinar for anything. Thank you, and God bless you. So, Hanasa, can you take over now?
Okay, sir. Good afternoon or good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I'll start with I graduated in 2023. I went to Faith Academy in Nigeria. That was my secondary, and I was an art student. And after graduation, the month of my graduation, I took my IELTS. And the IELTS exam is an exam that you can use for admissions in the US or in the UK or in Canada, which is very good. And so I got an 8.5. And then I took the SAT. And all of this was with the help of Tutorspoint Academy. They tutored me and they really helped with my scores and just the classes that I needed for these exams. They were the game changer, especially in the SAT, because I even tried studying for the SAT on my own and I couldn't do it on my own, so they helped me out. And so I joined Education USA I think the following year, and they were really helpful. They helped review my essays. They helped train me on how to apply, how to send proper emails. They were really, really good and really helpful. And so my mom actually was one who told me about Berea College. So she did a bit of research and found out that Berea College is a free tuition, no cost school, majorly no cost school, especially for international students like us. And so I applied. I applied the first time and I honestly didn't get in. I didn't get in the first time I applied. And the next year I applied again and I got in. And fully funded, tuition is paid for, feeding is paid for, housing is paid for. The only thing we really need to pay is tax, and it's way, way less. Way, in fact, practically nothing compared to the tuition and housing and feeding. And so I am studying economics and computer science. So in Berea and in majorly any US school, you can double major, meaning you can study 2 degrees at the same time. It's up to you how you're going to manage your time and resources to ensure that you achieve that in 4 years. But if you want to double major and 2 degrees at once, it's up to you. And so my visa process was really, really tough. Like, it wasn't easy at all. I was supposed to resume on the 9th of August 2025. But because I couldn't get a visa date, because the US was temporarily banning visas and reopening it, and it was just a lot. So I couldn't get a visa date. Thankfully, Education USA was able to get me a priority visa date on the 5th of August. And so I went for my interview, went through the interview, and they put me on administrative processing, which was a new process at the time, where they'll check your social media. And at that point, if they didn't deny you in the interview, you had a higher chance of actually getting the visa. And so they put me on administrative processing. And for other countries like Ghana, because other international students are in Berea, we were in contact, we started talking, and every other person from every other country, 1 day and 2 days, they would get their visa, they'll come off administrative processing. But I was on administrative processing for 2 months, and so that really took time, and so I wasn't able to resume in August. And so thankfully, I still got my visa and I came to the US in January 2026. And yes, that is pretty much a summary of my story. And I think the few tips I can give is do research. Please do your research. Don't rely on any other person for the sole success of your story. Do your research, go on the internet, look up schools, look up their scholarships, look up the funding. There are a lot of scholarship opportunities that are available, but a lot of people don't know about them. Especially like Berea College. Practically nobody knew about Berea College. They don't do a lot of publicity because they're a pretty small college. So if you don't dig deep, you won't find these opportunities. And also key into resources that can help you, like this webinar. This webinar is something that normally you'd pay for. Normally you wouldn't be able, you wouldn't have such free access to it. You are getting first-hand information, you're getting opportunities, you're getting advice, you're getting help that actually matters, that can actually help you, especially with your exams. And these exams are what will even qualify you for these scholarships. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so Nancy, that's a quick intro from you. And some of the viewers online will be more particular concerned about the process. Now, how it got started. Now, what did you do? How did you secure the fully funded scholarship? Perhaps aside the information that you have and aside the research you did. Now, I, as an undergraduate student, we have millions of Nigerian students who will be praying that they have this kind of opportunity that you had. You are gotten fully funded. In fact, I got to know that your flight ticket was fully expensed. A system. Can you share more about the opportunity system fielding for 4 years? And this is one time great opportunity that a lot of people would like to have. So Nancy, if you're there, hello Nancy. Oh, our co-host is temporarily off, but I guess she's going to join us back soon. While we have our co-host joining us back, this is a live scholarship webinar, and we're having it with our students, former Tutorspoint educational student, and the person of Nancy Tijani. She's a fully funded scholar at Berea College, Kentucky, USA. She's sharing her experience of how she got a fully funded scholarship, what she did to get the exam, what she did to get the scholarship, the SAT and the SAT exam she took, the IELTS score, and every other thing she did to be able to make sure that she got this fully funded scholarship. Sorry, she was temporarily cut off, and she's going to join us back soon while she shares full details. Why I'm still going to roll out a lot of opportunities that we are going to be having. The roadmap she had was SAT. The story all started from our SAT class. We tutor her for the SAT at Tutorspoint Educational Consult, and even though it was a paid lecture and it was a structured class. So the reason why we are creating this webinar is not only just to share the roadmap, as you got that, but because the starting point is to our SAT class. She's going to be sharing a score with you. I think she had a 1400 in her SAT, and even though we have so many other students that have higher score in our institution, we have students having 1480 or so. And so at the tail end of this webinar, we're going to be telling you how we're going to be helping thousands of people across Africa, across the USA, because we almost tutor students in the USA too, and they're doing very well in the exam. So we are going to be opening a free SAT classes for students that ordinarily will not be able to afford the lecture fee. We're going to be starting that lecture. We're going to be rolling out the link and the schedule later. And then one of the things we're also going to be doing here is on this channel, this is our Tutorspoint Academic channel, is place where we just give freely to everyone. We'll be uploading solved and lecture notes on SAT questions. So that's the reason why you have to subscribe to this channel and to follow us more. We're going to be solving a lot of questions and be uploading them, so you can just go and create a playlist for SAT, for UTME, for WAEC, and so. So if you have problem with one topic so you can come to our channel, and then that's why you have to subscribe and share with others. You can watch the lectures free. Aside that, we will also be hosting free lectures for SAT, free lectures for UTME, just to help people. That is the starting point. So immediately you finish your SAT and you have that magnificent score, you have that high score, then you are one way in. Then we'll now couple with your words, with your transcript. A lot of people do not know how you secure fully funded scholarship like in UK, US, and so we'll be detailing when Nancy is through with a session. I'll be coming on board to explain the process for different schools in different. What do you need? What are the things you need? What are the resources you need to be able to position yourself for fully funded scholarship? So after our section, I'm going to be telling you what you need to get a fully funded scholarship, undergraduate and postgraduate for UK, and then we'll be sharing some schools that you can apply to. I'll be dropping it in the comment section so you can start commenting. I'll be drawing schools you can apply to that currently their fully funded scholarship is available. In fact, I hope that a lot of students that joined us earlier, there was a big opportunity that was open in the UK for a fully funded adult nursing scholarship for undergraduate session for 3 years, and you'll be working with the NHS. But unfortunately, the scholarship has ended on the 31st of January, but more are still open. So that's why we have to stick on and hold on this webinar. We're going to be sharing that with you. How to get fully places where we also get a fully funded scholarship in Canada, in the US, in Germany, and so on. We have a lot to talk about today. I hope that we have the time to be able to complete all those, but should we not be able to exhaust that, that means we're going to have what other layers of this webinar where we're going to be talking about other places and other school. I hope that our host will join us back. I don't know, maybe she disconnected. We are trying to reach her back, and I hope that we try to get her back soon to share the story. Why we're expecting her to join. If you have any question as to you're there, you are looking for fully funded scholarship, or you have a question of what exam to take, you have a question of the resources, you want guidance, you want this is free consulting now. We are not charging people for it, so this is free consulting now. So you are there, you have question, you could just type in the comment section. And okay, I have one comment now. Okay, somebody said, where are we located? Let me answer this person. We are located in Lagos. We are located in Lagos, Nigeria. But here you can ask us any free question. Okay, Nancy is back. We have Nancy back. Oh, Nancy, they
Good.
abruptly,
I'm so
they
sorry,
abruptly,
everyone. My phone
yeah,
and
okay.
my battery died.
What happened? They took light. So
No, I did. My phone turned off. I didn't know it was down, so I didn't.
okay. Your lighting over there is dark. What happened?
Okay, I don't know if this is better.
Oh, I'm sure they can't still see your face as it was before. It was bright.
Okay, just give me a moment. Yeah, can I turn on the light? Okay.
Um, it's better now, Nancy.
Yes.
Okay, so Nancy, you're welcome. So can you go ahead?
Okay. For the exact process, okay, so I searched up Berea College on Google, went to their website, and went to their application portal. So for their application, there are certain requirements. Berea has pretty low requirements, but to be honest, they are really competitive. So those requirements do not actually truly reflect how competitive the admission process is. So in per country, they do not take more than 2 international students per country. And so they had the requirements for their, and Berea did not have a separate scholarship application. It was the application for admission that will qualify for the scholarship, because as once you're admitted as an international student, you're fully funded. And so there was an essay, 3 to 5 pages. The essay was pretty much a very, very big determining factor in your admission, in the admission process. And you could submit either the SAT or the IELTS or Duolingo or TOEFL, or you can submit multiple exams or one, whichever one you have. So for me, I had the SAT and IELTS. I submitted the two of them, and also two teacher recommendations, which is just a form for your teachers to fill and sign, and they could scan it and email it to you, and you upload it. So that was pretty, and your transcript. That was pretty much, those were pretty much the requirements. And for my SAT and IELTS, those were just exams I had already written. For my essay, it was 5 pages, and it was pretty much an overview of your life so far, why you chose Berea, your educational background so far, what you want to use your degree to do. So for Berea and your extracurriculars, for Berea they're really interested in social work, social justice, volunteer activities, community service, things that you have done to give back to your community. So these are things that I put in my essay. And also, they are interested in pouring into students who would, at the end of the day, go back and enrich their community. So they would ask you a question: what do you intend to do after you're done with your degree in Berea? And for me, I told them, oh, after my degree in Berea, I want to go to law school. And then I would come back to Nigeria, establish my NGO, aspire to, occupy some political positions and just do better for my country. And so those were pretty much everything that went into my application. So Berea's application process, it has 2 rounds. The first one is make sure you complete your application and submit it by the deadline. If you don't, your application is not going to be reviewed. So make sure you submit all your exams, your essay, your recommendation letters, your transcripts. And the good thing about Berea is you can upload all these things yourself. Some schools will say the teacher or the school has to send it directly to them. But for Berea, they made the process so easy. You can upload it yourself from your computer. And so after that, they released the first admission decision in January of between January and February. On if they are going to deny you straight up, they will say you are not admitted. We're so sorry, we're not admitted, because they usually have a lot of applications, and this year was even more. And then from that February, they will cut it down again, and if you're admitted, they'll send you an email, oh, you have been admitted, and then you can move forward with the visa process. So those are pretty much the intricacies of applying to Berea and getting a scholarship.
Yeah, thank you, Nancy. And now that they've furnished with how you were able to secure a scholarship, now we want to now look at now what is the competitive advantage you have now. So we'll be able to, we are aware now, and our followers are aware, and those people watching live, that I'm sure Berea College is not the only college where we get fully funded scholarship. So what we're going to do today is towards the end of this thing on our comment section, we're going to be listing out list of those schools that they can check in and they can get fully funded scholarship. I'm sure that this is not going to, we cannot exhaust. If you're going to really help people, cannot exhaust this conversation, and and I think that is going to continue. And Nancy, I wouldn't know if you can commit to us here, if you can help us with some of your people, from the people, the second person in Nigeria and other people out there. If you can have a community where we can have this webinar, I think we can have up to 8 people online, and they can share their experiences from their different country and how they can actually help lift somebody from their country to get this fully funded. I tell you, this has really changed your life. You can see you, Nancy, you are now looking very fine and shiny, and just a couple of maybe like 30 days now. And a lot of people who want to get this scholarship, this is, I'm telling you, this is a life changing opportunity. And a lot of people here in Nigeria, and that's the reason why we're going to be discussing what we want, the plan we have for them towards the end of our webinar. We at Tutorspoint Educational Consult, the reason why when I had this goal, I shared with the team, and that we can just lift people up and make sure that even people who ordinarily would not even be able to afford Nigerian university just by just doing 2 exams. You know, I see, I believe that it was only just 2 exams you did that
Yes,
landed
sir.
you this lifetime opportunity. It was SAT and IELTS. I will keep telling people that this is real, this is happening. But you know, a lot of people just feel like, how can I just write on the ICT? And if I could the total amount of your scholarship for that 4 year period, I think it's more than $100,000, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and with work placement and everything, just imagine, just And this is what everybody really wants. So we're going to be talking about that, and then we're going to put the opportunities up for students. But I might later on digress even to opportunities in UK and opportunity for either postgrad and undergraduate in Canada and some schools. And maybe people don't even know that we also tutor your sister. We are looking at also securing a fully funded scholarship too. I might not want to tell them here like we have our ICT score. She did well too at her first time trial, and then we're hoping to see her. So, Nancy, the question I want to have is now the comparative advantage now. Now, what can put our people at a comparative advantage such that I know the thousands of people apply to the school, and then the school can only solely give fully funded scholarship to two individuals in Nigeria, right? You are one of them. I'm sure your other colleague is with you too, right? So they give two per countries. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, at most two per country.
Two per country. And we are grateful that you are part of the people representing us in Nigeria. And so now, there are more two scholarships that will take place this year. Now, unfortunately, now this webinar is coming at this time when the application process has closed, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, but nothing is lost. Even a Nigerian student can quickly take UTME exam. But this is for Nigeria now. If you're in Ghana, if you're in Cameroon, all Africa, and all over the world, that is this why seminar is good for. Now, when is the next deadline for the one for 2027? So people want to start preparing now for 2027.
Okay,
Now,
the one for 2027 opens in August. Yes, in August of 2026 and closes in December of 2026.
please,
And so,
I say a lot of people don't take deadline seriously. Let me give you an example. Just on the 31st of January, people really, and that's why the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Now say what got you where you are beyond the SAT and IELTS exam you sat for was because of you have access to information. And that's why Tutorspoint Educational Consult is hosting this webinar to keep people informed. Not only just to keep people informed, to help people that this is real. This is a life-changing opportunity. This means your life can be changed. And this is what we have in now. Just look at how you are now. I can imagine in 1 year time when I call Nancy up, if you would have sealed up a lot of things, and this is an opportunity. Coming on from away from that school in this thing, now you're becoming an ambassador already. And I see you being an ambassador. Now, to other people in other country, to most of our youth here in Nigeria. I sincerely love our youth in Nigeria, and that is really why. Yes, yes, when you enroll in our center, in our tutorial center, yeah, it was paid. Yes, we know. But as we expand, we begin to look at we need to touch humanity, we need to touch life, we need to help people. Now, I now know that there are two slots for Nigeria who want to get this fully funded scholarship. Maybe Nancy, I will give you time to quickly tell us the benefit of what you are enjoying before I now.
okay, Berea is tuition free, so you don't pay tuition, which is like your school fees. Then for your room and board, which is housing and feeding, they cover that as well. Then they give you like winter clothes, like they'll take you to buy winter clothes, and if you want to go for a conference, they'll fund it. If you want to get any other certifications, like take courses online, they'll fund it. If you want to do an internship and that internship is not paid for, they'll pay for the internship. So they'll pay for you to get to where the internship is. They'll pay you like a salary while you're in the internship, and they'll pay to get you back to school. And so for students whose visa is not a single entry visa, they can go for study abroad. So that means they can go to other countries at more subsidized costs. And aside from that, we have a work study program. And so while you're in Berea, you can work and earn some money for yourself as well. And yeah, those are pretty much the benefits of being in Berea.
Wow, Nancy, my God, is this the opportunity Nigerian students will enjoy? Just
Yes,
look at
sir.
you have listed a lot. You listed that you will get paid program, you are getting fully funded, you are not paying dime. So it means did they also cover your flight?
No, the people who covered my flights were Education USA. So Education
Okay.
USA ran a separate program called the Opportunity Fund Program, which I applied for, and that one of the benefits of that program was them paying for my flight. So, but I know of a student from South Sudan who couldn't afford to pay his flight, and so on Instagram he reached out to a couple of students students who once he was already admitted and he had applied for his visa and everything, and he couldn't afford to pay for the flight, and he didn't have any organization who was going to sponsor him at the time. And so he reached out to the African Student Association president and a few of the leaders for African Student Association, and he sent them his admission letter. His just proved that he has been admitted, and he just told them his situation and how he can't pay for the flight and he's really stuck. And so if he wasn't going to be able to pay for the flight, he wouldn't be able to come to Berea. And so they were really good. One thing about Berea is community. They rallied around. They people students donated money and they sent it to him and they got him a plane ticket. So for Berea, the thing is you just need to be exceptional. It's not aside from your SAT and your IELTS, what have you done in secondary school? How is your transcript like? I know growing up in Nigeria, people didn't take school seriously. Like everybody thought it was just school. What
I'm
was they
coming to
write
that.
WAEC and jam and go to uni? But for schools outside of the country, it's not just qualifying exams. It's what have you done during your secondary school years. Okay, and even if you didn't go to uni immediately after secondary school, what did you do after your secondary school years? And aside from that, your essay has to be really good. Aside from that, what else do you have to stand out? So for me, I included something else that wasn't required. It was a poetry portfolio, and so I write poetry, and so I compiled 5 poems that I had written. I gave a short analysis of the poems and I put them in a short portfolio and I uploaded it. So those that is something that a lot of students, not many students do. Not everyone writes poetry or presents poetry, and so that was something that I used to distinguish myself from other applicants. And just my mom would always say, sell yourself. Your ability to sell yourself and your achievements. You are practically marketing yourself to these people, showing them your value, your intellectual value, your creative value, your moral value as well. Your ability to fight for justice in your community, your ability to help around in your community. So schooling in outside the country is goes beyond just your SATs and your IELTS. Those are very because without those SATs and IELTS, you wouldn't even be able to apply. So before they even look at your application, so that's like the first step. But aside from that, if you're still in high school, if you're still in secondary school, or if you have siblings who are still in secondary school, they need to be very serious in school. Get good grades, pass school exams, go for competitions, do sports, no matter how small the sport is, do sports, get some medals. Just do your best at every stage in your life so that when it comes to the time when you need to present these achievements, you have something to present. And if you're already done with high school, look back and see how you can redefine what you already did. If you were part of a club, when you're writing your essays, highlight what you did, how you impacted your community, how you impacted your school. If you live in a rural community setting, how do you impact your community on a day-to-day basis? How do you help the elderly? How do you help the younger children in your community? Things like that are things that would set you apart and make people know that you have value just beyond academics. But the baseline is everybody here is smart. Everybody here has worked hard to get good grades. And so that is something I can share.
And Nasser, I need to quickly reiterate what you just said about, or what you said now. And I think that our viewers need to understand this. particularly students in Nigeria, need to understand this. Students outside Africa watching this YouTube, you need to hear this. You probably might not have heard this from anywhere. What she said is the absolute truth. Now, a lot of students fail to prepare. They know that they want to secure a fully funded scholarship, but they are starting their journey when they're starting their journey uh, when they are out of secondary school. Whereas the journey to your fully funded scholarship is supposed to start as at the time when you are entering the college. Maybe particularly we call it SS1 here in Nigeria. Maybe when you call grade. What do you call that grade now? SS1. What grade is it equivalent to now in the US? Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't that be grade 10?
Are you a grade 10?
Or grade 9, maybe grade 9. Your scholarship is supposed to start from that grade 9 or grade 10, grade 10 when SS1, SS2, SS3. Because they took first combination, they look first beyond your extracurricular activity, sport, and everything. Is one, the transcript. That's why most of them will ask you that you need to have. In fact, some schools and some scholarship program even put your transcript above your SAT score. And a lot of Nigerians, a lot of African students have not had this before. I will reiterate again. In your scholarship journey, particularly schools in the US, they put primary focus. For example, schools like in Illinois and all those other, they put your primary focus more beyond your SAT score and IELTS. They put primary focus more on your transcript, your SS1 to SS3 grade. Very, 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 very important. Coupled with what? Those leadership skills you acquired during those times, like you talk about debating, like you talk about what? Leadership, like you talk about what? Sports. Now, putting them up together in your essay. Now, it is not even all school that we even require you to write essay, but some will ask you to do. But please, that transcript is very important. May I even tell you, they use a 4.0 scale in the US. Now, to even secure even partial scholarship or so, you can't have a wobbly transcript. It's a transcript that is less than 3.0. That is even a no-go area for you. For even if you want to pay, because you have not even met the minimum admission requirement. Now, I bet you had something close to 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 in your transcript. That's why that was one of the factors, because you must have extraordinary high transcripts. Students focus much on WAHEC. Somebody has just put, what is my WAHEC needed now? Yeah, there's some school. I know a school that's focused on WAHEC. They don't even take contract. I remember last school is in Arizona. I'm going to give them for Alabama State University, and you are going to do transcript evaluation. The Alabama State University, I think, can give you. We secured that scholarship for one of our students. He got $48,000. He got $48,000. Alabama State University. But majority, these are opportunities that people don't even know. Majority don't know that transcript is very important. They don't know. Now, we now come back to your SAT score, your IELTS. Now, you have to, Nancy makes mention of something that you are in a competition. Now, I bet you Berea had close to thousands of students that applied. But out of those thousands of students that apply in Nigeria, Nancy is one of those students in Nigeria that was selected for the fullest funded award. Now, imagine the life she's living already as an undergraduate. She's schooling in the USA. She's not paying for tuition. Ordinarily, the tuition fee for a year with accommodation will cost her close to more than $40,000, if not more. And that $40,000 or more is almost like 80 million naira in Nigeria, 70 million naira. So multiply it by 4. So that means a parent will have ordinarily spent close to 300 million naira just for her to have basic feeding and schooling done and completed in the USA. Now, Nancy, a lot of people don't even know what you have. Some of the students, a US-born student, citizen, or people coming from overseas, now, they themselves cannot ordinarily fund their school in the US. So what they do is that there's what called what student loan. Majority of them take student loan for their complete 4 year. So after they graduated from university, those are usually citizens, they will now start paying down. It's like a what credit card. You'll be paying down all the money you have owed the government or the school. They start taking it from there. That's why you see they said last time Biden, the last president of USA, forgave student loan for some students, while others were not. People keep paying back their student loan. But for her here, she's free, fully funded for 4 years. That's approximately 250 to 300 million Nigerian money. Did you listen to what she said? She's going to get fully paid expenses. She's going to get fully paid jobs. You're going to pay her. If you go for conference, she will pay her. She's living freely, feeding freely, even clothing, getting it freely too. My God, why will you not position yourself for this opportunity? Now, to people from Nigeria, Nancy has told us that application process will start in August. Why don't you? This is February now. This is early February. Why don't you begin to gather all the resources that will help you to be able to secure and put you in that great position to secure this fully funded scholarship? Why don't you begin to start putting up your essay? At the end of this webinar, I'm going to ask Nancy to send us. She's going to send me the essay she wrote, just to help people around, just to help you. She's going to send the essay she wrote to get this scholarship. We're going to share with you people. You can modify it and do it. Now we know that there's two opportunities for people here in Nigeria to have this opportunity. She has now. We are the two people. Who is going to be that two person? It can be you. It can be you. You have the information now. You have the resources. Now prepare. Now get your transcript ready. Start preparing for your SAT. Like I told you, just because we just want to be interested in your success at Tutorspoint Educational Consult, we will even start the SAT classes free now. Like I told you, if you are subscribed to this channel, maybe from sometime from next week now, you can start going back to this channel. You'll be seeing video lectures of SATs, different topic for WIAC, for SAT. You can be watching to prep yourself. You have confusion in a particular subject, you can put it in the comment. Can you teach this subject in the next SAT video you want to upload? We'll do that. Beyond that, we're also going to be announcing the opportunities we want to release out to people, just to help people. And we're going to be doing all of them on this space on YouTube. As many that subscribe, that's when we're going to be having the classes. If you join us, you're going to join us. You can join us live. That is where we'll be having the classes on YouTube on this channel. And it's going to be free. You can use this opportunity of this free information, free SAT classes, free even she called about her essay information to just gather, just position yourself, see yourself first that I must get this scholarship. I can't get it too, and it can happen too. Okay, Nancy, if you check this comment here, somebody just said, "Good evening. I'm a midwifery student here in Nigeria in year 2, and I have a good transcript for my secondary school. And here in my nursing school, is it possible to transfer to Korea for a nursing major?"
For transfers, they don't really take transfers from international students, and our transcripts, our credits aren't even transferable from Nigeria. They don't let us transfer credits from Nigeria, so you'd most likely have to apply as an undergraduate. But please continue. My advice is, if you're in school, if you're not in school, write your WIAC, take your JAM, start school while you are processing schooling outside of the country. The other Nigerian student that's here, she's a nursing student. She was studying medicine in Nigeria. She was done with her first year. She was about to enter her second year when she came to Berea. So please, you can't transfer, but you can apply as an undergrad. And also, because of the visa ban that is on for Nigeria by the US government, I would say, aside from applying to US schools, as Mr. Emmanuel already shared, he's going to be sharing other opportunities in UK and Canada as well. So please apply to those. There are also some in Turkey, in China, other really, really good scholarships. So just do your research. If you're applying to 5 schools in the US, if you apply to 2 schools in the US, apply to 5 schools outside the US. just to be safe, because we don't know when the ban is going to be lifted, but we're hoping it's going to be lifted soon. So still apply to schools in the US, but apply to schools outside of the US as well. As Mr. Emmanuel already shared, it's going to share with you all everyone some opportunities outside the US as well. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Nancy, so that is very important. We need to know that sometimes viewers can be outside Nigeria. So you're outside Nigeria, you have that opportunity in your country. We just have a temporary ban in Nigeria. So students that want to go to US for anything now, they're temporarily we're on a restriction. But if you're a student from other countries, Ghana, South Africa, where the restriction is, you can go ahead and start your application. But we hope that, I think Nigeria government are liaising with the US now. We hope that soon, maybe before April, May, June or so, as the security challenges in those parts that caused the original ban is lifted, is solved, Nigeria can be lifted from that suspension. And then I believe it cannot extend to next year. I believe it's going to be lifted. But that is the reason why you maybe lifted a serious optimistic student will not say, because now what Nancy is saying that what the next application grant is going to open in August. So are you going to wait from that time to August? SAT score lasts for 4 years or 5 years. People don't even know. So people don't even know the duration of the exam. IELTS starts for 2 years. So within that time, it can be. So you have to see, when opportunity is coming, it has to meet you prepared. So now you have to have gotten your transcript, you have to have gotten your exam, you have to have gotten everything settled down, so that by that time you know you are what? You are eating the ground and you're starting. So uh to our viewers, uh we've heard from Nancy, we heard from the opportunity available. And Nancy, I don't know how possible it is if you can be privileged, if I can be privileged, uh, thank God you're in the community and you meet a lot of people. If you can be our mouthpiece over there in Imperial, Tutorspoint, we want to education, we want to partner with them. We want to do this for Africa. We want to do it for people for less privilege. We want to do this for people who see this as a milestone for changing career, changing lifestyle, and because uh, and I tell you, Nancy, if I could do the cost analysis of all what you're going to get, almost getting to more than 500 million naira. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? If you're a student there, I wish, I can have a megaphone in places where I can just tell this to students, tell this to Nigerians. Students, please don't waste your life. This is life-changing opportunity. Look at what Nancy I just listed now. Talking about truly a whole full 4 year, 4 years, close to 200 million accommodation, feeding for that 4 year, transportation. If she go for a course overseas, they will pay. She will still get job. I don't even know when you're going to start your job now, Nancy, and start earning dollars. Nancy, you can see me smiling here. I don't know where you're going to start your work, your student work. And then if you start your student work, they pay you, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
They pay you in dollars. So within 1 month, Nancy can be boasting of $2,000 every month. You see? So students, I don't know what to say. Now, Nancy, we have the information that between the windows of August and December, if you're in Ghana, if you're in the USA, any country, my student, please pay attention. We even have students. Do you know we tutor students in the US? We have many students. We still teach this SAT in the US. So I'm going to be sharing this with them too. They can also benefit from them. We have Nigerians that do call us from here in Nigeria, and we train them, and they are doing very well in the exam. And then so they also need to what? And then a lot of people think it doesn't exist, and they say, but it does exist, though. It does. So, Nancy, may I go back to my point? Because we cannot even exhaust. I know a lot of people going to be asking questions because there are questions coming up now, and we want to answer, and then we want to now pivot to what we said the other day, why we want to help people, the plan we have together to make sure that nobody is cut out, nobody is left, and then everybody have equal opportunities. I My vision for this was actually born out from I shared the passion with you. I received it from God as a way to just help people, and as a way to make sure that people can come out from the line of poverty. As someone who is born into not where I wouldn't say from a silver lining, I fought my way up through to go to the university. By God's grace, I had to finish with the first class from OAU and just fight your way hard, and then to come to and start up. I remember when I started up Tutorspoint Educational Consult, you have to fight through. Then why I founded the Go2 Learning Hub, everything I would just do was just to find a way to help people. You see, maybe these people don't even know what the Go2 Learning App is doing. May I just quickly use this opportunity to tell them about what the Go2 Learning App is doing? The Go2 Learning App is an edtech platform, a learning platform designed to help students preparing for JAMB and WAEC to secure, to get all resources they need in one mobile platform. This has never even been done in Nigeria. Do you know what has done? A lot of students don't know. You could imagine you putting up to 10 textbooks, physics textbook, math textbook, chemistry textbook, government textbook, all in one platform. So meaning that in one app, you can prepare for both WAEC and JAB, even when you don't have resources and it is working offline. We don't just with just a phone, a device, you can read all subjects because the lecture note already been taught is enabled with audio. You can learn with audio. If it is jam practice test exam mode you want to do, you can practice the exam mode. If it is topical practice you want to do, say for example in the app, just feel learning semiconductor or motion or electricity. And these are your jam syllabus. You could just go into the app and then practice the topic, practice on that app, practice. If it is the jam past question you want to practice, you can go there. Now, instead of having two separate apps, we've now make it to be what? A one multi-purpose app for all the exam. So inside one app, you don't need to download WAEC app again and JAMB app again. Inside one, you can also prepare for WAEC now, both OBG and theory, and get graded. And sometimes when students need assistance inside the app, there's an AI. So that part is the only one you will need. You will need in your internet. You can just type your question inside the AI and it solves it for you. And then, importantly, just like imagine, just like when I did the app, it's even free. So we make it free for when you download it. Student can just use it 2 days free before they now subscribe. Just 5,000 naira for a year. And that is not even the main goal of what we are sharing is that maybe students don't even know that part of why what we're trying to share is that we now even want to help Nigerian students. Remember, I told you about our goal of helping 5,000 students. Maybe I can even use this medium now to even tell people we have a goal of helping 5,000 students in Nigeria to get above 300 plus in their UTME score. 5,000 Nigerian students, and then that's why we are launching with Nancy. For those people who have missed, who are just joining us, you can go back to listen to all the wonderful information that has been shared. You can never miss these opportunities and a lot of things that we have shared together. You can, I repeat, you cannot miss it. I repeat again, you cannot miss this opportunity. Go back again, rewind, and check all the information that we have said together. And Nancy that said, Nancy is going to speak on again. Now, I'm just telling you the plan that we have for people. Nancy, when I shared the plan with you, you were so happy because it coincided with the passion you have to help people, and especially the marginalized. Especially, I could remember when you share your testimony TikTok. One of the things that draw me to this is that a lot of people start sending me message. Mr. Mane, I was glad that you tutor so many people. They've secured the admission and scholarship in different countries, and they paid and they paid and they paid. How can you help people like that? When I got a message from someone, I think from Ghana or so, one person also commented from I think Cameroon or so. I'm like, how do you even get to pay us? And that's one. Then that was when the mission come. Can't you just organize a free SAT classes for them? Then help them with this process. Oh, this is what you're supposed to do now. At this stage, now when you have problem, come online. We're going to teach you for free. Except you now want to have a structured class. Say, no, I want a really, really structured class. Yes, we can do that. But our goal is first is to help you. Or whatever way we can help. My goal is just to have a lot of students, a lot of youth, bringing them to poverty line and making them to have this reality that you have now, Nancy. I'm very, very proud of you. And
Thank you so
very, very
much.
happy that you're sharing this opportunity to people. And then even when your sister came, he said the way I was hard on Nancy, because soon Nancy is also going to be a recipient of scholarship too, which is your sister. So I want people to get this opportunity to if information, this thing, I want them to be participant. Now we have this information now that in year 2026 now, two Nigerians will have opportunity to secure this same fully funded scholarship you have now with all this opportunity that is totally close to more than 500 to 600 million naira. Can you imagine? What? Cost everything with payment and everything, totally close to 500 just on this platter. And how will you miss this opportunity out? So, um, Nigerians now have that. Nigerians, even if you are Ghanaian, your own too is separate. But for Nigerian, I'm from Nigeria. And I am passionate about our youth. I want them to secure this fully funded award. You are a testimony to this success story we have achieved, a testimony of what Tutorspoint has been able to achieve. Yeah, we may be somewhere here in Lagos as small as where we are, but the impact we make is what really matters. It's not about where the office is located or what we do, where we are, but the impact. Look at the impact we have now. That's why I've been Nancy, our ambassador from Tutorspoint, achieving and speaking to people on what she has achieved. And so we want to expand on this. We want to help those people, bring them from that poverty line. It's not everybody that can withstand pressure and everything we've done, but with the right resources, with the right help, with the right guidance. There's so many parents that are supposed to be watching this video now. They are not on this video. It's quite unfortunate, but we know we can put it back on live so that they can see this opportunity for themselves. They can see it happening. They can see you here in Berea, in Kentucky, already enjoying all this opportunity, and they too can take this seriously and then do not miss out of this lifetime opportunity that have. And so, um, Nancy, let's just quickly use this one to launch our free Tutors Point Educational Consult now. With what we have achieved, with our goal of helping people, with the passion and the vision we have towards make sure that what everybody in any quarter, in anywhere, have equal access to quality education. Not only quality education, have equal access to opportunity that will set them bound, that will put them among their peers. Even the riches of the riches that the parent cannot do, they can have that now. Nancy, I want to know before you go in fact, you need to reiterate the benefit of what this lifetime opportunity has afforded you. And the people must get that. I'm happy that we have two opportunities for Nigeria this year, and I do not want anybody to miss out from this opportunity. I do not want any Nigerian, I do not want any Ghanaian, I do not want any African students to miss out from this opportunity. Please take advantage of this opportunity. I don't know how lastly we can download this and repost and let this bless life, let this bless people, and then make them see that this is real. This is the your life can be changed forever. The story of your family can be changed forever. Nancy, your story is changed already. You can imagine what mommy, daddy, everyone is, and then the joy you have all around you, and the passion and the reason why you want to contribute meaningfully to your country, Nigeria. Nigeria is blessed, our country is blessed, Africa is blessed, people around us can be blessed. Look at what Tutos Point is doing by the grace of God, raising lives by the testimony, just by this exam now. Look at Nancy where she is now, and we want to do more by His grace. We want to do more. We want to reach out to more Nigerians. We want to tell them that this opportunity is really your life can be changed forever, as it has changed for Nancy, and they can also be a recipient. But now is the time to put in the work for them to achieve that success. And Nancy, I wouldn't know if you have some words for the youth before we now start taking questions, and then before we now tell them the opportunities and everything. And well, Nancy, before you take your question, I don't know if I can get this request from you. Is it possible that we can have this webinar sometime still hosted sometime in the not too far distant future?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Beyond you just only being the person available, we can also have other people joining us too. can we also have, is it possible, even though I don't know the second Nigerian student that got the award alongside you, is it possible? I'm not sure next week, can we plan towards also having her join us and other African students? Is it possible?
I'll try to see if they'll be available and interested, and I'll get back to you, and I'll ask them and get
Yeah.
back to you then.
Yeah, thank you so much. I want us to work behind the screen scene. I want to push for it. I want to really, really push for students from Ghana, even if it's going to just be for like 30 minutes, I'm going to talk, but I really want them to also contribute to this vision of helping lives. And I know it's tedious for you guys over there. I know you're partnering with your calculus and so many other subjects. I know a lot of work is up for you. I know the challenges is real, but anything for life, anything to just save life, anything to just help people. Please help us convey the message very well to them. I like to, if it's possible, to formally write them, to make them see all what we're doing. Maybe I could share the link of all our businesses and everything we do together. We just really want to help people, and this is just free. It's us coming into free. Yes, there's a paid part of our business. If you come in, you work into our business. Yes, we do a lot of things. We have our consult, our classes, and so. But this particular one that we are doing specifically on YouTube is free, and we just want people to be free. Just imagine now, there's two scholarship that is fully funded, life changing for Nigerian students now. I don't want them to miss out. I don't want Ghanaian to miss out. I don't want Cameroon. I don't want South Africa. I don't want Africans to miss out. I want Africans to rise up and to contribute meaningfully, because we have a lot to give to the world. And so, Nancy, can you quickly just reiterate again the opportunity? I want that opportunity to strike, to ring clear in the ears of everyone, so that they know what they need to prepare for. So quickly have the floor, Nancy. So together we are going to launch. After that, then together we're going to launch the start of the class, the free SAT class, and the free. So I will allow you to talk more about that, and so we'll see where we go from there.
Okay, sir. So to reiterate on the opportunities that are available, opportunities are endless, and what saddens me is that a lot of people don't know about it. There are lots of opportunities that exist, and though these opportunities are not easy to get, they don't come cheap. They don't come easy. You have to work hard for them and show that you are worth investing in. These opportunities are available. There are so many intelligent people in Africa. Since I've come to Berea, I have met so many African people who are doing great things for their communities. From nothing, they try to bring out something to impact the community around them. And so, coming here, we have a different motivation than every other person around us. We know what we are leaving behind and what we are striving for. So, that is so much of a motivation. And so, to every African student who is listening, hard work does not kill. Hard work does not kill. And so, if all you need to do is to work hard, get good grades, do your research, I think that is enough. It's not even enough for the opportunities that await you. The world is a big place, and opportunities are endless. Sorry, I had to turn on the light. It's a sensor light, so when I sit, it turns off. And so yeah, so everyone who's listening, please do research. Go on Google, check for scholarship opportunities, and in whatever you are doing at the moment, put in your 100%. Put in, you have everything to gain and nothing to lose from working hard and striving to be the best in your education, striving to be the best in anything you're learning, anything you're investing your time into. And we know where we're coming from. There is so much more that you can be when you're in a place where systems work, when you're in a place where things work, when you're in a place where opportunities are endless if you work hard for them. So please, I would love for every single person here to do what it takes. Work hard, take advantage of resources like the Tutorspoint Academy and the Weekly Learning app to put yourself in a position for these opportunities. So, thank you.
Yeah. So quickly, Nancy, I want you to what specifically reiterate the opportunity, like you're talking about what this Berea College offers, the opportunity it offers, before I can then delve into other schools. Like you
Okay.
told us about you got fully funded, you told us that for 4 years, you told us the course, you told us about paid internship and all those things. Can we have them repeated again so that people can can hear that and then see that and
Okay,
then
so
Nancy, sometimes we might even share links and to I don't know if I can do it live here. Uh, we're going to be sending them schools that they can also get fully funded scholarship at. I think I was mentioning Alabama and University of Alabama, fully funded too. I told you about one of our other students that we did for at Alabama State University got $4,000. Uh, it did a lot of schools and opportunity, colleges, universities. And a lot of people don't even know that our company, Tutorspoint Educational Consult, partners with schools in the US. So, example, Nancy, maybe you are just saying it for the first time. We are an official partner to the University of Central Oklahoma. I think we are one of their recruiting agents in Nigeria. We help them recruit a student and so many other opportunities like that students can actually benefit from. So you could just send information to us, but anything that has to do with this online space, YouTube and everything, we could be doing it for free. You can ask us for information, you can ask us for guidance, you can ask us for information about schools, us country, maybe Canada, and then the processes involved. You can try to, if you can't work in the office, you can always put it up here and tell them God. And that's it. Just really tell us the opportunity that they get to stand to get, just like what we are enjoying currently now.
okay, so Berea offers a fully funded program. Your tuition is paid for, your feeding is paid for, your housing is paid for. Then, if you want to do any online courses to get some certifications, Berea pays for them. If you want to go to law school or medical school, Berea pays for your exams. If you want to do an internship and the internship is not being paid by the company, Berea will pay, gives you the opportunity to go for 2 internships and they will pay for them. Then Berea puts you they organize internship fairs where companies come and you have the opportunity to talk to their recruiters one on one. So these are the opportunities that Berea has, and even for international students who are not accustomed to the winter, there's a fund for you to get winter clothes, and sometimes there are free books in the library. There's so much help and so much community in Berea. Yeah, those are the opportunities that
So,
have
and
been
that's
here.
may I quickly check if this is true? So, if I may check now for your 4 year program, if you were to fund this program, maybe for a 4 year program, you'll be spending close to $100,000. That's even aside accommodation, that's aside
Yes.
feeding. So that means if I to total the feeding, accommodation, everything for that 4 year program, that could be around maybe $200,000 or so. That's almost around 3 to 400 million Nigerian money. That is that is almost 0.4 billion naira. And on top of that, did you say they are going to be getting paid employment?
No, internships.
Okay,
Internships
paid
are like
internship.
you do them while you're schooling. So just to gain experience. And so if the company now you're in internship, you just do it during the summer, like during school breaks. So if the company is not going to pay you for the internship but the experience is really good and there are so many networking opportunities and you get to meet people and just gain the experience in an industry you want to work in the future, Berea will pay for that internship. So they'll pay you during the internship, they'll pay your flight ticket to go there and come back, they'll give you like some fun to get housing and things like that.
Okay, that is good. And that's it. A lot of people are even asking questions that can we help them with the process and maybe give us a guide. Maybe they were just joining now and they were not there when we shared the insight. And so I think that was why I said that, Nancy, I'm going to be pleading with your colleague I'm going to be playing with your other people. We probably might not. This is just like a bet of something great, and then you will always have endless questions. So now, what do you suggest is look at the question that just came up now from some of the students. Anonymous Godson said, "Can you help us with the processor? Maybe give us a guide." So you see that this is not going to be like it's not like a one-off. Hmm? That's why I said that this webinar is not going to be a one-off thing. We're going to be have a redo like that, like that. That's the reason why we want people to subscribe to this channel. But a short answer for Onome now. Answer, would you what would I answer? Would I say on this channel? I'm still going to put on other. Okay. He has brought a suggestion on that maybe we create a group for us. Okay, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Just share link so I can share WhatsApp link. Okay, and to quickly create a link. Let me check. I think I have. Uh, let me just add them to this later on. How do I get group link? Group info. Okay. Let's get this because I okay. Okay, I think I've so okay. This is a WhatsApp link. I wouldn't know. Can they copy this link? Okay, I'll send a link. So is Nancy there?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so Nancy, I just sent a link up now. Uh, we need to be thorough for what we can do. So it's going to be like a guide and a process for what we can do for so many viewers. I will reiterate. I would like them to rewatch this video. A lot of them miss a lot of things we said. So please, if you're watching us, this the live. I think if I'm doing live now, it will be there and the live. People can go back to watch the live and please go back to watch this live so that you can get the glimpse of all the information we've shared. And just to answer Onome, one of the things that we plan to do. Now, can you go ahead and announce that? Do you want me to announce it?
Okay. Tutorspoint Academy is doing something really great that a lot of companies wouldn't do. He's presented an opportunity that a lot of people don't have because here in Nigeria they always want to charge you for everything. There's nothing free. There's nothing free in Nigeria, but Tutorspoint is doing something that a large population of Africans need, of African youths who want to school outside of the country need, which is free SAT and IELTS classes, even free WIAC and classes. And all of this is online. So wherever you are in the continent, in the world, you can always watch. You can always gain this knowledge. And so now he presents a leveled playing ground for every single African youth who wants to school outside of the country, who wants to just strive for other opportunities and more opportunities. And so now you don't have any excuse to not succeed in these exams. You don't have any excuse not to take advantage of these opportunities that are available. So Tutorspoint is launching its free SAT and IELTS series, and this is just to help African youths. This is just to help the community and help the continent. So yeah, that is the launch of the free SAT and IELTS classes.
Okay, so let me just reiterate what Nancy just said. Nancy, I think from next week, they are we. So what we are doing in addition to that is we are shooting video classes, short video classes, like a 10-minute, 15-minute video classes of different topic and solution for SAT. We're going to be bringing that of GRE and GMAT soon. We're also doing for WAEC. We're doing for WAEC and UTME. So the goal is that if you are distant, different African country, and you need help, you need a leap. So that's why we are bringing this. It's not going to be easy on our side, but this is a service for community. This is a service to better students. This is a service to better life. And as it stand now, we don't have any sponsor. We just are taking this we're taking this lead on ourselves to help students. Same way Nancy is sharing her testimony now. Out of the two Nigerians that this award was given to, she's one of them. And I'm so happy. And that's what gave us joy at Tutorspoint Educational Consult. We can point to Nancy at any time our products and say that this is the impact we have created in the life of people. And we want to expand that impact. We want to go beyond Nancy. Just like I said, Nancy's sister, Cindy, was also our student too. I will also be bringing her soon. Yeah, she should come and share her own testimony too about her scholarship. So a lot of students, a lot of lives have been blessed, have been touched, and this is what will give me joy every time I wake up, seeing impact in the life of people, seeing the life of people change and transformed. So right now, we don't have anybody sponsoring us, but we have God is sponsoring us, it's giving us the energy. So from Monday, what I can assure you, Monday, I'm going to think of drafting the timetable for the free lecture. I don't know if it's going to be every day. I think it can be every day, but maybe some people are doing the paid class though in our offices, and then maybe when the class is, maybe I'll be shooting. I'll connect people can join us live. I would like to. I think I like to think about the process very well. They bring out the timetable because as we have people preparing for SAT, we also have Nigerian students preparing for WAEC and UTME, and we don't want to miss out. So we're going to be doing a mix of both UTME, WAEC classes, and even SAT. But what we currently have done, Nancy, is we now begin to shoot classes beyond the live one that we'll be doing. Beyond the live one that we'll be doing, Nancy, uh, uh, we now we now started doing shooting video classes. We started shooting video classes for SAT. Already we've done it already, so you just watch the video. So if that particular topic you have problem with it, you can always go back to the playlist to check and to learn. And beyond that, we'll complement it also with the live classes that we'll be doing. And that is just it. So please remember that this free services is only on this channel, only on YouTube. And then, students now when they join the link, I've not even thought about the link. When they join the link, now they start putting all those information so you don't get confused. All these free classes and everything that I've announced now will only take place on this channel. This is our channel where we are in the community. Remember, this Tutorspoint Educational Consult is the business. So all these services, scholarship, playing, and everything will be only restricted to YouTube. That's where we're going to help people freely. But so I know some students now start chatting on personally. Please, can you help me with this? Can you develop this one for me? That's now begun to become a space. So, but you can always be having those information and be doing that on this community. This community is dedicated for free service, for free work. You can get lecture on this channel. That's why we're going to start a live channel class. Videos of either UTME, either SAT, you get it on this channel. Advice on scholarship, we other schools now. They mentioned UK, we changed to can apply to. Just unfortunately that the scholarship just ended now for 3 years from the fully funded undergraduate for adults and us. And I think that was the same question this Zeus is asking. but it's just quite unfortunate that the application has ended. That was the question that Zeus is asking us that he's studying nursing currently. That's a perfect opportunity for Zeus. It has ended completely. I've shared this in live so that this question will have gone ahead from there. It was funded, I think it's funded. The name of the school is in UK is Swansea University, but I guess that the opportunity window has ended now. But I don't know what Zeus is asking. What is it? Is it, I mean, can we what Zeus? What are you asking? Please be specific. Nancy has shared a lot, and we have said a lot of things. And yeah, like again, we're just committing that on this channel is where we can help you with your classes, information about uh, just to watch this video, post links of and please can search fully funded opportunities. And please, like I said, uh, okay, so this honorable person is saying what we have said too, that Nancy is going to share essay. We'll be sending it so you can work on it. Uh, Guidance about it. That's why I said we have said about the guidance we started, and maybe you are just joining us. We will watch this video. We watch this video, please, so that you can get a glimpse of where we started from and all the information we have shared. And actually, the essence of the WhatsApp link I shared was for in fact, I think maybe I don't know if we will need the WhatsApp but here on this space, you'll be always get notification when we are coming up live so that you can be prepared. I think when I also post information about the materials and everything that she was going to get, uh, uh, the information about the materials and everything you need to prepare for, we'll be sending it on this channel. Now, again, now everything we are doing now fully, the free video. Remember, we have attended where you start from is your transcript, then your exam, SAT, and IELTS. While you wait for the application period from it's going to start in August, and the application period will end in June, in December, like you said. There are so many other country scholarships currently ongoing that I would like to share, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to type all of them. I think you can come back to the comment section tomorrow. Yeah, and then have those materials and those stuff. I'm going to reach out to Nancy. She's going to send me the see how she wrote her essay. We're going to share. So please, we just get it to share free resources so that you are subscribed. Share this with other people. To us business about I would have loved to help you with that. That's just information you want to ask on this channel. You want to ask questions, let us answer you on this channel. Let others people benefit too. That's so reason set up this thing. Don't worry about our other business. Our other clients will always reach to us. But if you now need, if your help is not so cogent that you want beyond all the resources, all the scholarship, all the free lectures, the free link, and the advice that we're going to bring here, if you are not, it's not going to be sufficient for you, then you can now reach us in your personal capacity. But most importantly, we are dedicating this channel to helping people, to helping you excel, and to helping you achieve this opportunity that we'll be bringing more people, not only Nancy, bringing more people of that Tutorspoint and okay. So Zip said, okay, I think I can make it if it go if it will not go in YouTube policy, because we don't want to do anything that will go against their policy. But if I read through their policy and that you can share here, I could, yes, there's nothing stopping me from sharing the use. And yes, please kindly watch the video again and share a lot of beautiful things that have been shared. Please share with other people, like most important the information that we're going to be passing here. And then they announce, like I said, from next week now you'll be seeing videos of lectures. You can, this is the period that don't look at what Nancy said. This is the period for you to start preparing for your SAT. Look at the application process is going to start in August. Now the deadline for this year is you need to start preparing. The WhatsApp will be there. This thing will be there for you to rewatch. Please, ample time to prepare for your SAT. You also have ample time to prepare for which is the highest needed, and all you them together. Prepare your same everything so that when the window application will apply early. So there's what we call early bed, and then there's some people's consideration to the early people's application opportunity. So and like I said, notification about our videos or the lecture video about city. So if you have challenges in start watching our class, and asking like, remember all the classes. If I ask a question, we ordinarily want to restrict it to this channel, this video channel, but that is where we dedicate for all services. This is what we dedicate for it to help people. They not say that they want to charge us. No, like I said, the goal for our Tutorspoint is just to help people, and on this channel is where we specify is a bit we specifically created this Tutorspoint Academy YouTube channel to help students, get them the information, assist them, okay, advice, even visa tips, just like everything we did together with Nancy. We're not able to exhaust all information, but this is where you can only reach out for the free service. But people are just joining on now. We have a question from Equatun Favor. Oh my, I wish we have much time. So Favor is requirement for fully funded master for international students and the school to apply to. That was what I just said now, Favor. You will need to please rewatch this video. That's why I said that if YouTube, I have shared a WhatsApp link. Please copy the link. If YouTube would, if we are not going to be going against YouTube rule, yes, I'm compiling the list of all those schools. I think it's a PDF file or so. I can send it out. So if it is not against YouTube rule, I can share it here. But if it's, I don't know yet. That's why I said if. But if it's against, you could just join the WhatsApp group and I'll drop the file there. It doesn't. It's not an exhaustive file. You still have more. If it is UK or US, we are looking for. I think we'll be having a day where we have this webinar is not going to be today. Maybe I think next week we should also hold this webinar again. You can invite people. You know, Nigeria is temporarily on ban now, so nobody can do it. But we know that it will be lifted up. It's definitely, I know it will be lifted up before. So if you're in Ghana, if you're in South Africa, you can go ahead. But other countries are open to Nigeria, and students don't even know they are fully funded scholarship opportunity in Canada too, especially for master students. I need to even repeat here. US is the only country that have the full capacity. When I say the full capacity to shoulder your fully funded scholarship, just like they did for Nancy. Now, yes, I am the admin. It's my company. Yeah, so yes, it's my company. That's the link was actually created for our free IELTS classes. That's what just we announced here. You are not sorry, free SAT classes, but it's not every day. It's some, you will get the notification on YouTube when we're going to go live for the class, but we'll be dropping videos of lectures. Let's say anytime you have a particular challenge in any topic, you can do video on it and post. But the online one is for the free version. But we have so many students in our center registered for the fully paid one, but I'm not announcing that one yet because that's not the goal. The goal of this live is just to put up this information for you and to tell you all this. So if you're in that channel, it's just for our free classes, but it's separate for it's still our YouTube channel is also still owned by Tutorspoint Educational Consult, but that's where we have our free services for people. So in our next fully funded scholarship, I think I might need to bring one of our students now. Maybe some of you, I will be sharing you some of our research. You see a lot of, you can go to our page. I think on TikTok, if you follow us on TikTok at Wituli7, there's a link there on my bio. If you click on that link, it's a link to it to show you all the links to all our services, all our Google, to our Instagram. So check on that one or two. I will invite one of us. I think 9A1s in his recent I chose the result. I might even bring the mother. It's because I might bring him too, and I think it will soon be awarded. In all his score, he didn't have the least he had was 90 in his IGCSE. That's a fully funded award. That's what we're talking about. That's what Tutorspoint is doing. We've helped thousands of students get scholarships because we thought we'd get results. And that's the reason why we also wanted to benefit. Even if you cannot pay for the class, that's why we are bringing this free SAT. I repeat, you are not paying anybody for that. For the free SAT classes and UTME classes we are doing, the days the class will go up, you just join the class and then benefit from the class, and that's all. But it doesn't mean that we don't have our paid lectures and where our students come in. That one is a structured class. That one we will do that one separate. But this one we do it separately for, like I said, is our corporate social responsibility and what we are doing for free. And so we'll be bringing more people, we'll be sharing more opportunities for you in UK, how you can get fully funded scholarship in UK. But I need to reiterate to you, if you have elderly ones, you have brothers, sisters, just like Ekwetun again, there are more scholarships, more and more and more scholarships for postgraduate students than for undergraduate. But there are thousands of scholarships for undergraduate students. That's why I'm repeating again. The US is the only country that has the full capacity to give award to students, just like what happened to Nancy now. The total award of everything she's doing is close to more than 500, 600 million naira. So the only country that has capacity is the USA. The USA is the only country that has the capacity to fully fund scholarship. While we also have some other countries like UK or so, they give scholarship but at a limited amount for undergraduate students. But when you have unlimited scholarship, is for postgraduate school in most all countries. For postgraduate, that's where you have more scholarship. So if you are there, you have more opportunity for scholarship. So that is the reason why I think next week we will also have a next webinar to answer a next set of questions. But by then you will have resources to learn to start preparing for your SAT, for your UTME, for JAM, WAEG. You will have that resources on our channel because we'll have been uploading lectures, soft questions. And then I think maybe one or two classes we can do, one or two free SAT class that we want to launch this week. I don't know what time of the week, but we'll put it up TikTok and we announce it. And then I think since you are subscribed to us, you will get notification. Please, the only plea I have now for those people joining us is tell other people about this life, tell them this opportunity is real, tell them this is happening. Like I told you, we don't have sponsor now, but God is our sponsor, but it doesn't stop us from helping life. And I told you again, remember again, please, this channel is the only place where you'll be getting all these resources. It doesn't mean that because we are set Tutorspoint Educational Consult now, you will not come and call us on the way, oh, this Tutorspoint Educational Consult, can I get this? No. All our service, that is why this Tutorspoint Academy is created out of Tutorspoint for the free service, for free lecture, for SAT. That will be the only video we're going to be doing. Like I have spoken to Nancy, she also going to help us invite some of our other colleagues in Imperial and other African to also talk to you so you can see this is doable. Thank you, everyone. and appreciate your time. And for so many other questions that pop up, uh, I'll be sharing those files also here, and to make sure that we have maximum guidance. And don't worry, we won't leave you. I will connect you to SNAS and to other people that will also be coming on board to speak to scholarship. If you have brothers too preparing for fully funded scholarship, there's so many opportunities and places that we have them, even where they can even get graduate assistantship, even while they are fully funded for their this thing, they can work, but they're working in the school. So many, so prepare yourself, and the Lord will bless you. Oh, let me quickly reply to Ekwetu. For master, it starts require no, no, no. So depending on the country you are going to be applying for Ekwetu, if you are going to be looking for masters, so if it is US, you'll be requiring GRA. Don't worry, we started our GRA class too, but I'm not now sure if I want to do free GRA class. I'm not sure yet if we want to do free GRA class. Maybe I can be doing, if we are doing, I can be recording our GRA lecture class that we do, and put it on our channel. So if you are there, you will get the notification. We may be doing GMAT, but I may say that our GRA and GMAT, we may be doing video classes where we'll have solved question and we'll put it online for you to see, to help you. But for masters, you don't need SAT. SAT is for undergraduate students. For masters, what you need, if it is USA, what you need is GRA. If it is Canada, well, you need something they will ask you to write either GRA or GMAT as part of the commitment to some places for you to get the award. But they are more funding. They are more funding scholarship for master students uh, than undergrad in other country other than USA. But in USA, as much as you have avalanche award amount of scholarship for both masters and undergraduates. So I hope I've answered the question of Ekpetu. So you do not need to write SAT. SAT is for undergraduate students, and we'll be sharing more scholarship opportunity. And there's even scholarship opportunity that's currently ongoing. It has not closed. If I'm not mistaken, Commonwealth Share Scholarship for UK students, Commonwealth Share Scholarship. I'm not sure if it has closed, but you can search out for that. And at this junction, we would like to bring this live section to a close. We thank you for those people who have joined us, who have learned one or two things. Please share this link to other people. Tell them to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this link with them so that they can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on TikTok for more video and more classes. And thank you all. We'll be ending this session now. God bless you.